Nimzowitsch 2. Another example is the following. White playing without the queen rook. Nimzowitsch versus amateur. White's a-pawn is at a3. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, c3, knight f6, d4, e takes d4, c takes d4, bishop b6. Black has now lost the center, and in addition, by neglecting to play d6, he allows White's center too much mobility. His development may therefore rightly be described as pawnless, or more strictly, one which has become pawnless. d5, knight e7, e5, knight e4, d6, c takes d6, e takes d6, knight takes f2. Queen b3. And black, who is completely wedged in by the pawn on d6, succumbs to the enemy assault in a few moves, in spite of the win of a rook. Knight takes h1. Bishop takes h7 check. King f8. Bishop g5, and white resigned. It follows from the rule given that pawn moves are only admissible in the development stage when they either help to occupy the center or stand in logical connection with its occupation. A pawn move which protects its own or attacks the enemy center, for example. In the open game after e4, e5, either d3 or d4, now or later, is always a correct move. If then only the pawn moves, designated above are allowable, it follows that moves of the flank pawns must be regarded as a loss of time. With this qualification, that in closed games, the rules apply only to a limited extent, since contact with the enemy is not complete, and development proceeds at a slow tempo. To sum up, in the open game, speed of development is the very first law. Every piece must be developed in one move. Every pawn move is to be regarded as a loss of time, unless it helps to build or support the center or attack the enemy's center. Therefore, as Lasker truly observed, in the opening 1 or 2 pawn moves, not more.